here are the only money methods to focus on this week in GTA Online. With this being the final Halloween event week, we unfortunately did not get too many good things with bonus money, like we have seen over the past few weeks. However, there is still some really nice things that you could do, and even some fun things with these specific bonuses. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's dive straight into it. For this type of video, I think it is a no-brainer to start things off with all of the things with bonus money, and really just highlight some of the better things. The first bonus that we need to focus on will be the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival, getting that triple money and RP bonus. Unfortunately, we did see this one last week, but I do believe this is a really nice thing by Rockstar, because if you did miss the chance to play this last week, you will still have the opportunity to play this, take advantage of that really nice triple money, and there is also a clothing item tied to the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival. You will be able to unlock this by completing all 10 waves of this survival. This should not be too difficult. Compared to the KO Preco survival, this one is so much easier. And to quickly talk about payouts before we do move on, in about half an hour's time, completing the survival will get you roughly around $120,000. And that is if you guys do it completely solo. If you do play with crew members or friends, you should just get a little bit more cash. So yeah, definitely worth completing. This will probably be the last time we see the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival, unless at some point Rockstar decide to add them back, maybe around Christmas time or something. So if you have not done this, try and jump in and check it out for yourself. With arguably the best bonus out of the way, we now need to discuss the other bonuses, and this will just be some double money on the Slasher Adversary modes, which will have a 4x for GTA Plus members. The Jack-O-Lantern collectibles will also be doubled, and the Halloween Community Series will also have it as well. And I did mention this in the event week video, but compared to the last two event weeks, in terms of bonus money, we don't really have too much. And in my opinion, this Ludendorff Cemetery Survival is probably the best thing you can do. Unless of course you guys do have GTA Plus, that 4x bonus on the Slasher Adversary mode will get you a huge payout. Even the double money bonus will still be quite nice. And of course, because it is Halloween, it is really fun to play these things. I also do believe that the Halloween Community Series will be also really fun, and with the double money and RP, it will make them a lot better. With the bonus money out of the way, I think it is time to introduce the weekly challenge. The weekly challenge will also be doubled, so getting you $200,000 once completed, and it does in fact relate to the bonus money because you will have to win one adversary mode to complete it. So based on this, you guys can just hop into the Slasher Adversary modes, get that double money and RP or 4x money with a GTA Plus membership, try your best to win one of them, and you will complete the weekly challenge for an additional $200,000. For the most part, weekly challenges are always worth doing. However, this type of one is just a little bit of a shame, because if you guys play solo the majority of the time, you probably don't want to get around to completing an adversary mode or winning one. But for those of you guys out there who play with friends, you should be able to complete this one relatively quickly. This next money method is just a little bit different. It will not be anything with a bonus. However, it is still well worth doing. It will be all of the UFOs. So in your GTA Online session, when it hits 7:30 p.m, you will see a ton of the UFOs scattered throughout the city, and you will be able to take a photo of each one of them, send the photo to Omega, and get $15,000 for doing it. Which might not sound like a lot of money, however, there is just that many UFOs. You should be able to get a pretty nice payout if you do all of them. And of course, because this is sort of a unique thing, and you will not see this again when the event week ends, it is definitely worth doing whilst you can. And the best part about this is there is nothing to buy. You don't need some sort of special business. You can just take a photo of each one of them whenever you want to. You will see in the gameplay here that I did exactly this, and it did get me a quite nice payout. The only thing that I'm unsure about is if you guys can actually repeat this, if it is sort of a daily collectible or photo challenge. I do think it will be, but this is something that I have not tried for myself. Even if this is not repeatable, it is still well worth doing. $15,000 for each UFO will add up pretty quickly. And the final money method that you also want to focus on will of course be the weekly money methods. Now, just looking back through this event, I do honestly think that these weekly money methods are the best thing you can do. I think the only possible thing that could potentially be a little bit better might be the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival or the Slasher Adversary modes, because at least these things are repeatable, and the same is also true with the Halloween Community Series. However, in terms of payouts, doing the weekly money methods are always a really nice thing to do. So first up, we had the new FIB priority file. This is called the Black Box file. I did get around to completing this one and doing all of the bonus challenges. Honestly, a really nice file in my opinion. It does take a little while to complete, but if you do have a garment factory, it will be something that you want to try and do. I always recommend doing these things every single event week. It is just a really nice source of additional cash. And on top of this, you can also do the standard FIB files. I don't really need to say much on these ones. This is now quite a standard thing to do in GTA Online, and the payouts for them are still really nice, making you upwards of $200,000. The salvage yard robberies will be something that you probably want to try and do as well. They have all refreshed and there is no claimable vehicle, which I also think is a really interesting decision by Rockstar. I thought over Halloween we would get one, but we did see one just a few weeks ago, so that probably explains it. For this week, you can do the cargo ship robbery for the Truffaut Frax. This will get you the most money, the Duggan robbery for the Lampadati Casco, and the McTurney robbery for the Vapid Ellie. Salvage yard robberies will take you a long time because the setup missions can be quite annoying sometimes, especially the prep missions that are in your GTA Online sessions, and quite a few of them will have you going all the way across the map to complete one of the most simplest setup missions, where for example you might have to collect some different equipment, and that is it. As long as you have a fast vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II, or really anything else, you can definitely shorten the time it takes. For salvage yard robberies, if you do have enough time to complete all three of them, and sell the vehicles to Yusuf and Mia, this will roughly get you around $1 million every single week, so well worth completing. And the final event week money method will be our time trials. The standard time trial is located here on the map, and the HSW time trial is located over here. Another thing that is always recommended to complete, and for the most part I always suggest completing these things at the very start of events. Get these things completed and out of the way as soon as you can, so that you can focus on the better methods. So yeah, that will really wrap it up for these money methods this week, and hopefully you guys can see that the money methods, especially the bonus money, is really not too good. I mean, just last week we had the counterfeit cash factory making double money, or 4 times with GTA Plus, and even the week before that we did have the Acid Lab cell missions with a bonus. So in my opinion, I think it is a real shame that we do get this massive drop off, especially around Halloween. I was maybe hoping for at least another business bonus, so yeah, definitely kind of annoying to see this, but hopefully you guys can still make some pretty nice cash on the side, and even unlock some special clothing items, like the Ludendorff Cemetery Survivor outfit. I think this one looks actually really clean, and maybe even get abducted by the UFOs to unlock that new alien outfit. However, the abduction event does seem really hit or miss. There is a really small chance that you will get the opportunity to go to Fort Zancudo, and it could even potentially take you hours to get it. So yeah, very annoying, but probably worth trying to do, especially with this being potentially the last Halloween event for GTA Online. But yeah, overall, what do you guys think about these money methods and these different bonuses from the event? Also, let me know what you guys think is the best bonus. If I was going to choose just one, I think it just has to be the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival with that triple money and RP. I still do not even think that the triple money payout is even as good as it should be, but at least it is a repeatable thing, and if you do like the challenge, it is well worth trying to do. But yeah, as always, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always do appreciate your support, and if you are new to the channel and like what you see, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.